I'm only human after all. I'm only human after all. Don't put the blame on me.
Cześć, witajcie moi kochani, witam was bardzo, a to bardzo serdecznie w kolejnym odcinku z gry Mass Effect Andromeda.
I still can't believe Dad's dead. This should have been his moment.
But now it's yours. You just need to decide what you're gonna do with it.
Where do I start? I'm just not sure I'm ready.
We weren't ready to fall out of the sky on Habitat 7, but we survived that.
Right. So, always keep a jump jet handy.
Okej. Jeżeli chodzi o poprzedni odcinek, dzisiaj już jeden się pojawił, on był nagrany wczoraj, zresztą bo o tym mówiłem. Dzisiaj nagrywam kolejny na dzisiejszy dzień. Jest rano, więc troszeczkę jestem przymulony, ale mam nadzieję, że się rozkręcę wraz z nagrywaniem. No i detale zmniejszyłem. Zmniejszyłem detale do średnich. Były na wysokich, takich wysokich plus. Zmieniłem to na średnie, zobaczymy jak to będzie FPS-ami wyglądało. Włączyłem sobie też w Nvidia ten GeForce Experience licznik FPS, żeby zobaczyć.
Just enough to finish building the station and provide safe harbor for the ARCs.
Means we can start waking our people up.
They built a bar, right? Gotta have champagne for the welcome party.
You're expecting one?
After what we've been through, I could use a buzz.
We all could.
Yeah. Rough ride so far.
We'll bounce back. Real food and a shower are just ahead.
No właśnie jest problem, bo nie jest o krok. Tam ta planeta wyglądała jakby była przejęta przez wrogów, więc nie wiem czy będziemy mieć taki spokój. No ale liczę, że się uda.
I don't see any champagne.
Where is everybody?
Co się stało? What? A Wina, to jest ta sama postać, która zawsze informuje nas
Like everything's on standby.
If it's a
o
surprise
wszystkim.
party, they're doing an awfully good job of it.
Dobra, gdzie musimy iść? Po prostu przed siebie, tak? Czy porozmawiać?
Welcome to the NEXUS, gateway to Andromeda. I'm Avina, a virtual intelligence designed to assist you with immigration.
Can you tell us where the welcome party is hiding?
I'm sorry, my code is limited to information and simple interaction simulations. Please select from the following pre-programmed responses.
That's all.
Takie rzeczy to nas nie informują, znaczy nie informują. Nie ciekawią nas w ogóle. Ja się zastanawiam, gdzie jest reszta ludzi.
Plants are still alive.
Rośliny tutaj rosną, no to dobrze, niech rosną. Nie wiem, co to ma być za komentarz w ogóle.
It's like they didn't finish building it.
No dobra, ale gdzie mam iść? To jest pytanie. Okej, rozumiem, że tutaj nie. Widać, gdzieś tutaj mam iść, tak?
This place should be packed with people.
There's a guy. Maybe he's got champagne.
Hi there. We're from Hyperion, and wondering where everybody went.
Did he hear you?
Did you say an arc? Yeah, we just got in.
And for what it's worth, your VI over there could use an update.
But we thought you were all dead.
What?
Or captured, or lost in dark space, or... But you're here. You have no idea how much this means.
I don't believe it. I'm Tyrion Kandros. I lead our militia on the Nexus.
I'm Scott Ryder. This is Cora Harper and Liam Costa, part of the Pathfinder team.
I'm sorry for the confusion. Our sensors told us an Ark had arrived, but Helios is notorious for scrambling equipment. We thought you were just another malfunction.
But aren't you expecting us?
You're the first Ark we've seen. After a year of waiting and no sign of the others, we shuttered this area and stopped looking.
You've been stranded for a whole year?
Longer. I'll fill you in on the way to Op Center.
O mój
Everything
Boże,
that
coś tu
could
się
go wrong
odwaliło.
with our plan has. We arrived 14 months ago. Right away, we hit a band of dark energy that knocked us off course.
We're familiar with it.
Then you'll know why we call it the Scourge. We lost whole sections of the station. A lot of people died. No power, no food. The chaos went on for months. It finally led to armed rebellion. When order was restored, the insurgents were banished. Exiles, we called them.
Are things back to normal?
Not even close. But you're here now, so maybe the worst is over.
No word from the other Pathfinders?
No word from anyone, period.
Any threats from the locals?
So far, we've stayed hidden. We're in no shape to deal with an attack.
We had a first con.
We're here.
No, zaczął coś mówić i przerwał, kurde.
Security situation.
You should know our command structure has been fractured. Some of us are filling in for leaders who died.
Is it true?
They said drop everything and report for duty.
And no one was expecting an Ark to finally show up.
Docking procedures agreeing across the board.
Stand by to merge Hyperion power into the grid.
The crew of the Hyperion.
Good luck.
I'm Jaren Tan, director of the initiative. You have no idea how much your arrival means to us.
We've heard about what happened, and we're ready to help.
We could use any supplies you have. Food, water, we're short on everything.
This is Foster Addison. She oversees colonial affairs. Where's the Pathfinder?
You're looking at him.
You're not Alec Ryder.
My father's dead. He made me his successor.
Alec is dead. Please understand, the entire initiative is at risk. None of the Golden Worlds panned out. They're a bust, and there's been no word from the other arcs.
What happened to them?
Unknown. Our supplies are nearly depleted. Rationing bought us some time, but even that's running out.
We need to find more resources, but that takes people, and we can't wake them up.
Until they have somewhere to live. A golden world.
Now more than ever, we need a Pathfinder.
It now falls to you, Ryder. Are you up to the task?
I may not have been the first choice, but I'm ready for this.
Youthful enthusiasm will only get you so far in Andromeda.
That's no way to treat a guest. I'm 𝗠𝘀𝘀, superintendent of this station. Hope they haven't scared you off already.
It's nothing personal, but now isn't the time for on-the-job training.
At least the Pathfinder here seems willing to try. We could use a fresh perspective.
You've heard my concerns. I'll leave you to it.
We're all feeling the pressure. Let's have a private word in my office, Ryder. We'll discuss giving you a scout ship. I'm happy to work out the details with your associate.
Welcome to the NEXUS.
Thank you for standing up for me there.
Hope's in short supply here. What little we can find should have a chance.
Ma'am, the Hyperion's core is now online.
Let me show you something. An hour ago, that was all dark. But with the power from your ship, you're keeping the lights on. You have my vote.
And when the power runs out?
You'd best go talk to Director Tan. Make sure that doesn't happen. And don't be shy. Come see me when you have a chance.
Ja pierdzie, nie spodziewałem się tego, że w Nexusie jest taki bałagan. Ja myślałem, że oni dołączyli do nas, a nie my przelecieliśmy do nich. Tego się nie spodziewałem, wiecie? Tego się nie spodziewałem. Dobra, porozmawiamy z Tanem. To był Tan, tak? Dobrze pamiętam? Nie, źle pamiętam. Bo inno coś chyba wyświetlić, co? Że chcę z nim porozmawiać. A co za rasa jest? Nie znam takiej. Czekaj, dobra, to są to jest ta sama rasa co Garus, co nim Garus jest. Dobra, okej, tylko po prostu inny kolor ma.
All right, what happened?
To who?
To whom? And your goddamn father. Sorry, my face is tired from dealing with everything. And right now, I just want to know what happened with Alec. Not how he died. I pulled those logs. What happened with Pathfinder?
In the moment, it saved my life. But it seems my father meant for me to get the role eventually.
It isn't hereditary. If we wanted an inbred monarchy, we could have left half our gene stock back home. Not home. The Milky Way. This is home. This mess. We don't have a lot of options, Ryder. Maybe you'll prove your father right. After 14 months of failed colonization, forgive me if I don't hold my breath.
You called my father Alec. No one does that.
A lot of us joined the initiative because of his vision. What he shared of it, anyway.
Were you friends? Or...
I'm not your new mother, if that's what you're asking. Or his friend. He hated that I didn't use his title. But no one's a Pathfinder until they've path-found something. Much like a colonial director without colonies.
How do you fit into the Nexus leadership?
I oversee the actual settlement effort. As the number of outposts is currently less than ideal, my influence is limited. As Tan is quick to remind me. Left a perfectly adequate career as a chief officer. Provincial capital, too. Only a new galaxy could pull me away. And here we are, idling.
Ja nie mogę. A już myślałem, że może coś było na rzeczy. Że może to jest moja mamusia, ale jak na razie nie zapowiada się na to.
There must be some kind of plan for encountering hostile aliens. We can't have been that naive.
We expected life, not an enemy that refuses to talk. They don't attack, they disinfect. We're nothing until we're bacteria. Sorry, 14 months and you stoop to poetry. That's how bad it is. Not sure who started it, but we're calling them Kett. Kandros will know more. Maybe too much.
You don't trust him?
I trust him to defend us. I do not trust a rising military influence in a supposedly civilian initiative. We came here to make history, Ryder, not repeat it. Ugh, goddamn poetry.
There's also the strange technology. Has anyone studied that?
We've tried. Not me. The brains in research. They're supposed to know their business. The current excuse? The tech we dug up on Mars was more advanced, but it was plug and go. The tech here thinks different? I don't know. We've mostly avoided it. And from what the Hyperion logs say about Alec, maybe that's good.
Ja pierdzielę, czyli okazuje się, że Keci, czy Kettami nazwała ich, oni chcą nas po prostu zamordować. No jest słaba opcja, biorąc pod uwagę, że rzeczywiście oni chcieli pierwotnie pójść na tą planetę naszą obiecaną bez broni. I gdyby nie to, że naszej siostrze Sarze coś się stało, to byśmy tam poszli i dali się wyrżnąć.
You've had no colony successes in over a year. How many tries is that?
Less than you'd think. The Scourge, spoiled worlds, exiles, hostiles. We can't just plop down an outpost and expect picket fences. We need the Pathfinder and Sam to scout, evaluate, and inspire. The initiative promised a goal. Andromeda has not cooperated.
And if it had?
Beautiful utopian horseshit. Colonies that produce and support each other. The Nexus as Citadel, not headed by Tan, or even me.
No dobra, no lecimy dalej. Dzięki, że pogadaliśmy.
Ryder?
It's Pathfinder.
Ryder, we're starving here. If we don't get a foundation of outposts to feed the initiative, we might as well be 600 years dead. Alec promised a lot. None of it panned out. That's what you're up against. Why people won't trust you. Why I don't trust you. Prove me wrong.
Ja pierdzie, muszę im wszystkim udowadniać, jak zwykle. No typowo jak w Mass Effectie. Jeszcze raz trzeba wszystko na nowo udowodnić. Szczerze powiem, że... No spodziewałem się, że coś takiego będzie, ale nie spodziewałem się w jakiej formie. Tutaj naprawdę zaskoczyło mnie to. Zaskoczyło mnie to, w jaki sposób to się rozwija. I nie spodziewałem się, że to będzie aż tak bardzo do niczego sytuacja. Ja myślałem, że okej, planeta jest do niczego, ale mamy materiały. Tu się okazuje, że nie mamy materiałów.
Habitat 7. It wasn't even close to livable.
That's been true of every world we found. Ryder, we were discussing your next expedition.
Good. I was starting to wonder who was in charge around here.
Director Addison is entitled to her opinion, and mine overrules hers.
Does she know that?
I oversee the entire initiative, and I have decided to give you a chance to prove yourself. To that end, the Scourge dealt us a serious blow. Whatever it is, our scientists theorize it's not natural.
An artificial energy cloud?
It wasn't here when we left the Milky Way, yet it rendered all the golden worlds unlivable. Then there's the aliens you ran into, the Kett. They're obsessed with alien structures we found scattered around the cluster. They'll do anything to prevent others from accessing them. It seems murder isn't exclusive to the Milky Way. And now the challenge is to settle a world in spite of all that. This one here. Eos.
How?
You need to increase the viability of the planet so we can establish an outpost. Then we can bring more colonists out of stasis. The more colonists we have, the more resources we can gather to support the Nexus. Everything depends on it. There are 6 worlds we hope to settle.
Okay, but you said every planet you found is unlivable. So, how do I...
A good Pathfinder would relish the challenge of solving it.
Right. I think I should go check on things.
And if I fail, I guess it's no sweat off your back, right? You'll just look for another Pathfinder?
Placing bets on people is part of my job. Some of them pay off. Others...
Just point me to my ship and I'll be out of here.
They're prepping it now in the docking bay. The coordinates for Eos will be in the computer. And when you have a moment, we should discuss the missing arcs.
I was wondering about that.
Something wrong?
Ryder, please see me and Sam node on the Hyperion. Your implant needs attention, and we need to discuss a confidential matter.
No, I'm fine.
Okej, dobra. Coś do nas powiedział Sam. Dziwi mi się, mówi Sam. No, on jest sam. Nie jesteśmy sami. Mamy go. Ale jedna rzecz mnie zastanawia. Zastanawiam się, czy w Mass Effect 1 również mieliśmy taką sytuację jak tutaj. Wydaje mi się, że tak. Wydaje mi się, że mieliśmy taką sytuację. Że wbrew wszystkim pozorom też tam mieliśmy tę identyczną sytuację, że musimy udowodnić, że jesteśmy dobrym widmem. Pierwszym ludzkim widmem.
My arms got the brunt of it.
Stuff exploding like this happen often?
Back right after the mutiny, we had a lot of this happening. But not lately.
I wasn't there during the mutiny.
Lucky. I thought we were done with this, honestly. That maybe I was just being paranoid.
What is there to be paranoid about?
We've had 3 malfunctions in the past week.
That's not good. Sorry, understatement.
Yeah. And now I have more repairs.
Whoever's doing this has to be stopped before someone gets seriously hurt.
That's what I'm trying to do. But I'm an engineer, not a PI. I've scanned all the potential sabotage areas I can think of. But I don't know who to trust anymore.
Sounds like a lot went down before the Hyperion dock.
Ja pierdzielę.
Yeah, I guess. Wait. That's it. You can't possibly be involved in this. You weren't even here during the mutiny. Would you, if you have time? Maybe you could help me. If they start hitting critical systems.
No oczywiście, dobra. Dobra, spróbujemy.
Sure thing. What can I do?
If you could scan these other panels while I fix this one, that would really help. I've sent the locations to your Omni tool. Just send me the data when you're done.
Okej, dobra.
No, I'm fine. And I don't know, it just...
Teraz tak, misje, dziennik, okej. Operacje priorytetowe, nie, ja chcę poboczne, jak zobaczyć poboczne. Leksykon, wyposażenie, umiejętności, no i nie ma tego zadania, jak mam to sprawdzić. Dobra, no kiedy indziej widać, no nie wiem za bardzo jak to zrobić, no ale cóż. Jeszcze śmieszne było to, że ten technik mówił o sabotażu, a akurat pobrał mi się The Saboteur Która gra polegająca na tym, że się sabotuje, więc haha, przypadki. Okej, gdzie muszę iść teraz? O kurde, zablokowałem się. Ale jak to się zablokowałem tutaj? O kurde. To słabo, że się tak zablokowałem chamsko. Trochę to dziwne, widać, że ta gra troszeczkę jest niedorobiona. No ale jak mówię, może patch pojawi się tam premierowy i to wszystko poprawi. Jak nie wszystko, no to po prostu tą lwią część.
Notice the handoff there. Pathfinder, no time for our beer yet. This place is a mess. Security is... let's call it strained.
I can believe it. The Nexus is running on empty.
Not just that. A lot of the exiles were security. Everyone was trained and armed for Frontier. We know Kett are dangerous, and now we have to worry about our people too. No idea where they went, but they left mad.
They were frustrated. If they just wanted to kill, they could have fought to the last here.
Apparently we're the big hope for everyone. Not the Hyperion showing. Just us. I'm with you. It's just... a lot.
As long as the Nexus is here, as long as we're here, we have a job to do.
Double down crisis mode. I can do that. We can do that. Ready and willing, Pathfinder.
Dzięki, Liam. Fajnie, że mnie wspierasz. Kim ty jesteś?
It's not right. It's not fair.
What's wrong?
Oh my, you're... So it's true. A Pathfinder has found us. There's hope at last. Maybe you could help. You're impartial. This whole thing has gotten so political. My husband, he's locked up and slated for exile for a crime he didn't commit.
Ho.
What exactly was he convicted of?
They don't exile you for petty theft. Well, maybe this bunch would. They say it's murder. They're calling him the first murderer in Andromeda, but the dead man was his friend. He wouldn't have... There are witnesses and evidence, but it's all circumstantial. At worst, it was an accident. His name is 𝗠𝘀𝘀 He could give you the details if you were willing to speak with him. Please.
Okej, dobra. Dobra, spróbujemy, oczywiście. Będziemy mieć dużo czasu w tej grze, więc będziemy mogli sobie spokojnie sprawdzić to.
I'm sure the jailer will allow you a visit. Please, tell 𝗠𝘀𝘀 I love him.
Okej, dobra, powiem. No problem. Z tą też mogę porozmawiać?
I know that look. The others bent your ear, did they?
Something like that?
A ja cię zagadałem, ziomek.
Get used to it. Just focus on being a Pathfinder. Can't argue with results, though they'll try. Anyway, welcome to Militia HQ. Excuse the mess. This office fields militia work, Nexus security, and looking for the Tyrian Ark.
What's the word on the Tyrian Ark?
Scattered readings. Some indicate the Natanus was destroyed, others that people are alive. Who knows? If you need anything, come see me, even if it's just a vent.
What do you know about the enemies we've encountered? The Kett.
We usually see them on worlds with those alien structures. The Kett don't take kindly to anyone studying them. Not sure why. They don't talk to us. Every time we cross paths, there's a fight or they take prisoners.
Why? What do they want?
No one knows. But I've seen their weaponry and what they do to those prisoners. I want them a long, long way from the Nexus.
Are the other Turians managing okay?
So. We're not good at sitting around in a crisis. Service before self gets drummed into us at boot camp. That's probably why so many of us are in the militia. We like to earn our citizenship, whatever galaxy we're in. But it's hard to focus with our arc missing.
Okej, czyli to są Turianie, dobra, Turianie. Garus jest Turianem, Garus jest Turianem, tamta co miała dziwne kolory przed chwilą, też była Turianem, dobra, pasuje. Kettowie, czyli są brutalni, nie rozmawiają, czyli tak jak było, identycznie jak było u nas. No dobrze, a przybycie do Andromeda, okej, no powiedzmy, że mamy temat za sobą.
You and me both, Pathfinder.
Dobra, ale okej, mamy dwie misje już. Będziemy je powoli wykonywać, tak myślę, że to bez problemu to się zrobi. Natomiast najważniejsze, potrzebujemy pogadać z Samem, właśnie, z Samem na Hyperionie. Pytanie brzmi, jak tam wejść, no ale spoko, zaraz to obczaimy sobie spokojnie. ktoś tu, jeszcze z kimś, kogo tutaj powinniśmy pogadać. Już tutaj byliśmy, tak? I tutaj nie było z nikim do pogadania. Nie. Wszyscy już obgadani są. Okej, no dobra, skoro są wszyscy obgadani, no to spoko. Natomiast tak, teraz pytanie. Czy tędy się wychodzi? Tak? Nie? Może? O! Dyrektor Tan. Z tą też chciałem pogadać w sumie.
Ryder, you have my condolences for your father.
I appreciate it.
I didn't know him very well, although I understand he played a key role in planning the initiative.
Dobra, gadałem z nim już.
I'm sure you'd be
Fuck.
concerned that we still have several arcs missing.
They're as much a part of the initiative as the human arc. We'll find them.
We have to. Tens of thousands of colonists are unaccounted for. It paints the initiative in an unflattering light. Did you have some other business?
Dobra, dobra, ziomek. Okej. To pechowo trochę. Czy tędy mogę wyjść? Nie. Nie, nie mogę tędy. Więc włączałem mapę i sprawdzam sobie, jak stąd wyjść. Naszym celem jest pokład mieszkalny. No dobra, dobra, dobra. Tylko... co w związku z tym? Góry? Nie. Tutaj? Wydział Spraw Kolonii. Nie wygląda tutaj za bardzo na to. Dobra, spójrzmy. Biuro Cash. Porozmawiaj z Cash. Okej, dobra. Lecimy tam. Oczywiście. Widać. Po prostu ja chciałem wejść do drugiego pomieszczenia, a wlazłem znowu do tego samego. O, pojemnik. Od razu sobie weźmiemy coś. Kolba jakaś. Super. Datapad. Proszę, jak chcecie, to przeczytajcie sobie. Pauza. Ja sobie to zrobię później. O ile nie zapomnę oczywiście. Jakieś skrzynki, nie skrzynki.
There you are. Hope the others haven't been giving you a hard time. There's a lot that needs doing. At least with the Hyperion hooked up and feeding us power, my team and I can get more work done.
When we left the Milky Way, the Krogan were still dealing with the genophage.
Right. The genophage. A little gift to our people from the Solarians thousands of years ago. That sterility virus they infected us with left most of our children stillborn. Only 1 in 1,000 survive.
What about the Krogan here in Andromeda?
There's no cure for it. But my clan was starting to show a mutation against the virus. A natural defense. During the trip to get here, Krogan underwent gene therapies to enhance the mutation while we were in stasis.
So you used those 600 years to your advantage. Gave the adaptation more time to develop.
Yeah. It's still early, but I think we made a dent. Our scientists say we've improved viability to almost 4%, which is a lot better than what we had. Beyond all the statistics, it means more Krogan children will live. It's the only way my people have a future out here.
No wonder your people have such a problem with Solarians.
Some wounds never heal. Not that my ancestors didn't provoke it. They did try to conquer the galaxy. The Solarians were forced to respond. And it's not fair to blame it all on them either. The Solarians developed the virus, but it was the Turians who deployed it. I'm hoping that's all in the past. Plenty of blame to go around, but Andromeda is about new beginnings. My people need that more than most.
Dobre podejście, no. Bardzo podoba mi się to podejście, że jednak są źli, że oni to stworzyli, no ale z drugiej strony to jest nowy początek, zapomnijmy o tym. I oby też inni zapomnieli, bo też to fajnie byłoby stworzyć no tutaj nowe podstawy, nową kulturę. Nie tylko kultywować to samo, co było wcześniej. Handlarz bronią. Handlarz bronią? Gdzie jest handlarz bronią? Może byśmy sobie kupili jakąś broń, czemu nie? Coś jest? Profesor Herrick, czy ja z nim miałem porozmawiać?
It's that scourge I'm wondering about. Standard colony radiation shield should handle it, but I hate should.
You must be the Pathfinder. Wonderful. You and your Sam are exactly what we need.
Thanks, Mr.
Professor Herrick, my colleagues and I will work with your Sam and the data you gather to solve Andromeda's scientific mysteries.
I'm usually out in the field, but I wouldn't mind talking shop. Lab. You know.
You are always welcome.
Not that we've had much to study, with everyone cooped up for 14 months.
But your data on the Scourge flows like poetry. Now we can better advise on repairing the damage it caused.
And maybe Addison will give us a real workspace. Who can think with all this racket?
Okej, dobra. Kim ty jesteś?
Pathfinder, we've had some trouble.
Jakie?
Anything I can help with?
Perhaps. I discharged an away team to get readings from a section of the Scourge that was behaving anomalously. They haven't reported in for some time, and sensors can't locate their shuttle. I sent them out there. Good, dedicated people. I fear what might have happened to them.
Don't give up hope. When I'm out there, I'll see if I can find them.
Their friends and family will want to know what's happened, and I need to know.
Dobra, okej. Znaleźć zaginiony statek. No problem. No problem. Co to jest? Sabotaż na stacji? To już mieliśmy ogarnięte chyba. Dobra, dobra. Teraz tak. Pierwszy morderca porozmawia ze strażnikiem więziennym. Okej. Czyli tutaj na lewo zaraz. I ogarniemy tą misję. Nie tutaj. Tutaj gdzieś? Liam? Liam kojarzy mi się straszliwie. Ja pierniczę, jesteś murzynem. Fuck, masz dready. Oglądam serial, który się nazywa Shameless. Liam to jest 2-letnie dziecko, które jest czarne, czy tam jest mulatem i ma właśnie dreadopodobne włosy. Chryste jedyny. Źle mi się to kojarzy. Jeżeli oglądaliście ten serial, tak najbardziej myślę, że powinniście teraz kojarzyć to. Dobra, co ja muszę tu zrobić? To jest pytanie. Coś tutaj mam coś zbadać, czy coś? Nie wiem. Nie wiem. Dobra, może kiedy indziej. Zobaczę sobie inne piętra. Pokład mieszkalny. Pokład mieszkalny. O co tu chodzi w ogóle? Jakiś do góry teraz. Jakaś winda albo coś? Czy schody? A, tu jest jakieś zejście. O! To ciekawe.
Hey there.
You okay? Those guys really grilled you. And Addison. First Pathfinder they've seen in over a year. All she can do is question your competence?
I expected something like that. I can handle the pressure.
Good to hear. I worked out logistics with Director Tan. They're giving us a ship and crew. He said their best is taking care of it.
I still need to head back to the Ark and check in with Sam.
Sounds good. While you're there, maybe see how your sister's doing.
Dobra, no. Świetny pomysł. Trzeba ogarnąć siostrę. Co się stało? Fajnie byłoby, jakby się obudziła, bo mogłaby nam pomóc. Nie? Jakieś wsparcie, wiadomo. No, ciekawe. Na razie gra się dobrze rozwija, chociaż nie jest jakaś rewelacyjna. Na razie nie robi tego wrażenia wow. Ale może się rozwinie. Dużo negatywnych opinii do mnie dotarło, jeżeli chodzi o grę, że ta gra jednak jest przeciętniaczkiem. Jak mówię, nie biorę tego do siebie, sprawdzimy. Sprawdzimy to w praktyce. Może jest to gra średnia, a może jest to gra dobra. Sprawdzimy. Ok, bierzemy, kradniemy z własnego statku. Nie ma to tamto. Ok, jak to wygląda rozpiska mapy? Shit. Dobra, ale tutaj zakończymy ten odcinek, bo widzę, że już jest sporo czasu na liczniku. Dziękuję bardzo za oglądanie, zapraszam do kolejnego odcinku z gry Mass Effect Andromeda. Zobaczymy się już, myślę, że jutro, chociaż może jeszcze dzisiaj jeden odcinek wrzucę, zobaczymy. Siemanko, cześć.